we're doing the top-up show at Rosehill on Golden Gift Day, whatever that means. Go muck them.
Yeah, will we call it that next year?
Will it be here next year?
We be here next year?
Geez, a lot of money, a lot of prize money goes out at the moment. A lot of unnecessary prize money. But anyway, let's not carry on. Next thing will be rant.
Well, it's so late today that they're 3/4 of the way through their preview on Sky. Race 1, Rosehill, the weather conditions are benign. It's a little cool. Not too windy at the moment, so wind won't be a factor. The track should be perfect, actually. Race 1, Sophiella is all the rage. It's the big firma, and the stewards have come out and said that there's a change of tactics, intention to lead, which I think is what Gord wanted Invictus Salute to do, and the connections of Can't Find Snippy probably want to do. Anyway, it's the firma into 550 over from it's the tightener. And there's been 13,000 matched on the favourite, currently sitting at $1.85. A wise man did say to me, "What's the plan with this horse? Why bring it back now?" I suppose it's just a Saturday horse, the filly.
$125,000 race. It's easy pickings.
Could be. Could be.
Bring it in.
Anyway, he forecasting starts black odds.
Is he?
Am you? Yes.
I just laid the $1.83 down on Betfair. Couldn't help myself before I popped up as well as a couple of minutes late. It was 800 there and I grabbed it.
There you go. It is a fascinating opener, isn't it? For and against.
Well, it is a fascinating opener. I've got the favourite on top, even though I just laid the $1.83, which I know doesn't make many sense to me, but I've been hoping to trade there. I've got one clearly the danger. Doing the tapes overnight as I did, January of this year, that And So It Goes carried 60 kilos and went past Royal Witness like it was stamped to the ground. Why is no one speaking about this horse?
It's 1100 first up, and Gary White is, well, I backed on his yesterday in Orange. He traded D odds on, turning for home. The leader just bumped it slightly and it just went, not for me. You saw it?
Yeah. I did see it, I don't know. I keep a very close eye on Matty Carl and most of these, and Greg Ryan, because I'm interested in their riding styles.
Yeah.
But honestly, 4, 1, 2, but the bottom 3, you get a fucking job of Sophiella one, wouldn't you?
She's barely a midweeker.
And Caccini's a highway horse, came up with a win the other day, and Can't Find Snippy's a cripple. Like, there's only 3 winning numbers. 4, 1, 2. I got that much clarity, it's unbelievable. I know that sounds weird. I've laid the one I think tomorrow. Anyway,
right, the Danny Williams Stakes race 2, and he's a hard man to catch, Danny Williams. So he's sitting down there on the bottom of the trainer ranks as far as ratings to win's concerned.
He's a tricky player.
He's lightly raced 3-year-olds into 390 from its overnight quote, and Acquittals into 440, and it's the one that's had the trade on the fair. So it always.
Have you listened to him much?
No.
He was on Racing HQ this morning, which I shouldn't be watching, but I'm eating rice bubbles watching it. He comes on to talk about this. A more genuine sounding bloke. Like his punters, Danny Williams, he's up to something. And then he comes and goes, the horse is doing well, this is the plan. Oh, yes. And he gives his complete guts and spit. He looks like he had his hand on the Bible, the way he spoke. And yet, as far as punters, he said,
he asked to be friends with me on Facebook.
Can't do better than that. So I don't know if it is that tricky. Maybe it's just we get these fogs in our head.
The interesting thing here is the one that's had the trades is Acquittal, which suggests to me that people are very opinionated about Acquittal, whereas they are like.
I got to say, he
like
sounded bullish about it this morning. That it had
Southern Appeal.
Both, but like certainly Acquittal, he just said this horse is.
Well, it's last chance for Acquittal. It's like planets align in many senses. For a low.
Is there any other hopes in the race?
Well, obviously, Weather Channel's got highway form, and Elegant Ellen's the bunny on the 6-day backup.
On the backup. Weather Channel, I think, I remember I said to you, like 5 starts ago, it's 31 for 3. I think we're at 36 for 3.
Yeah, I know. We keep talking about it every week.
Whacking away.
Race 3, the mile-and-a-half race. Gord's gone off badly. He's laid the 250. It's into 210.
250,
that's Angel of Heaven. 7,000 matched, and current price is 218. So there's a good.
I suppose it gets a great run from barrier 2. Jay Collett suits, and it does look to have the best lead-up form. But when re-edit second favourite, you want to take the favourite today?
Well, re-edit, at least re-edit's got excuse. It's been, you were talking about that Never Listen, for example, at Newcastle. Well, re-edit's been in the shit sandwich twice. Let's have the 24-metre run.
How does the shit sandwich taste?
Very good, really. Yeah.
Favourite for me then.
Yeah, it tastes like pate.
Oh, that's Flamboyant knows what a shit sandwich tastes like. Oh, it's all here on the ring.
Back to the 1800, and wow, the interest on the fair is that Eugene's pick, like just out of the blue, 1100 matched at this stage. It seems, you'd imagine you just go to the fair on this race and nothing doing at this early stage.
I said that on top yesterday with the preview show. You remember that?
Yes, I do. Mangione, California Longbow, and Foreign Territory have tightened from their overnight quote.
Mangione firming. Listen, guys, that's the beauty of Racing Rant is if you don't want to be a full gold member or you don't think we got the goods or whatever, you don't have to spend $20. But for $5 a week with the Friday preview show, we tip more firmers than any joint in the world. Because all the really other tipping joints, they're watching our show first. And they're going, oh, what about Mangione?
We'll have to come up with a product where we release the tips before the show.
Fucking unbelievable.
Before the show goes out.
Someone said something this morning, Bensley said something this morning, I thought they were the words out of our mouth.
Well, if you're looking for content,
everyone's
looking for
content.
They're
paying $5 a week under a bodgy name. Good luck to them. They got bowlers. Fucking bowlers in the racing.
We've got Scott Morrison as a client,
Bullshit.
Scott Morrison.
Yeah, but not the Prime Minister.
Who knows? Scott Morrison's his name.
Fuck, I bagged his kids once on the show, remember?
Not more than once.
Exactly.
Right,
I like skinny short. What do we say about this race? I'm still saying that I'm interested in Eugene's pick. I'm interested in Mangione.
Yeah, well, look, I took a longer price Mangione yesterday, but it's an even race. Race 5, so $16 to $6.50 ready for danger is the overnight tightener. And the favourite's currently sitting at $2.60 on the fair, only 1,600 matched. I did think we'd sort of get closer to the 704 or $2.80 than the $2.20 it was yesterday. But
I do like Gord's comment on this race yesterday. Gord said, don't overthink it, just back it. I think he might be onto the right thing there. This is a Gord Monty.
Yes, this is Gord Monty. And
number one,
the only thing I could suggest for the day. The feature...
the Golden Gift.
Into $3 Tanker, into $8 See You Soon, into $11 Dame Giselle, and Blazer Trail looks a little soft at this early stage.
I was keen on the blue colours in the race, Gravina and Vitafich.
Yeah, you haven't been great up yet, have you?
I haven't been great up. No, I'm still going to make them winners.
Mountainyard Mail will be key to that race.
Little watch there, guys, if it's down the middle, which are you prognosticating that? No, not really. If it happened to be down the middle or like Swoop as we get in the race, I could throw something on endorse at 40s.
Yes, certainly. It's seasoned. The interesting thing is that we're generally dealing with like 6-horse fields over 1100 at Rosehill at this time of year. This is a derby. This is like a smash 'em up derby. It's 1100. It's a capacity field. It's $1 million, and they're all like they're just starting out. It's going to be all. It's just going to be all over.
Game on.
All over. It's dead set.
How fantastic!
It is it's a gala. The other feature is the Hot Danish, and Gord's Tip Vinnakunka is a firmer. Dyslexics the other firmer. Real and Ruby just remains around the 702 mark. Not a lot of interest. I'm with Real and Ruby, but Gord and yourself were very solidly in the DF corner. DF standing for different form, as in not from the lead-up, which was 2 weeks ago at Randwick.
Yeah, so we were at Eldorado Dreaming. It comes out of the race behind Arcadia Queen. I suppose Pretty and Pink's got the DF now that it was disqualified.
You can't say that, can you?
No,
it doesn't know.
I know it doesn't know. Its run should be in the form guide, Mr. Van Gestel.
They have to change the rules of racing to put it in the form guide.
It's just got to go in the form guide. It's just ridiculous. They put in Lara there.
They've got to put it in like a barrier.
Lost Rider.
Huh?
They put in Lost Rider.
Yeah, but that horse has officially had a run. If it's lost a rider, just because it hasn't.
So if a horse had a run with a late scratching, hasn't had a run.
It's like never happened. Like it never happened.
Well, it's wrong. So be careful, Pretty and Pink, there, guys, with your form guides because it ran in the leader.
The penultimate, and wow, it's still sitting under $3 here, Trumbull, and 4,000 matched at this stage. For a race that's second last on the program, it's a lot of action early. Roosevelt, EcoJet, and Inquiry have trimmed from their earlier quotes.
Rang young Mr. Snowster yesterday on the way home, and he was keen on a horse this race, which I won't mention because it's his business. But he said, I'm only worried about one horse, which was EcoJet. And as I said to him, I said, well, get on now at the $10. We've just tipped the buggery out on the show, and I see it's already under $6.50.
Well, that's just because the show gets watched, and the prices. You have to look at what happens in the real betting.
Well, I think for $5 a week, you've got to get involved with this to watch the show and then get your early bets on. Yeah. He got the heads up because he rang me, or I rang him.
Look, it's a very slow 1100 metre race, and sort of let's lay the favourite because we can't pick the winner.
It's a bit like that.
And the last race, a good even race to finish off with, I think. You know,
At least not 1100.
Yeah, and Pandano is very, very, very well tried here, along with High Shine, which is the Rants was of interest. Pandano, so I did make the case for him yesterday. He's flying.
Okay.
Paul Perry coming to town
On Saturday.
Anyway, he's
Where the best horse in that race, Punters, the best horse in that race is Matawi. First up with no trial, could be fresh as a daisy and get up the top.
And the best thing,
$18.
and the best thing you could do if you are not a member is become a member, and it's free to join. So there's no obligation for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, if you're a Goldie, you'll get charged $22. That's after 2 weeks, or $5 as a silver member. But the first 2 weeks are free, and you get stacks of content. Although less of the Glenster over the coming 11 days. He's going to be one of the missing.
Checking out, I'm going to a little hospital where you sit in a room and they tie you up and talk to you something.
Right, so if you're watching this...
He didn't even care.
There's no...
Might have been telling the truth. Exactly.
There's no Mounting Yard mail after today until Wednesday week.
Wednesday, yeah, right.
But as I say, we'll have some interesting guests. Hopefully Nigel, who many ranters are keen to see be full-time on the rant.
Are they?
Look, they just love it. They just go, Nigel, you should be on there permanently. They love him. Anyway, we haven't signed Nigel.
Buy me out. $11, you got me.
Anyway, come and join us. You'd be mad not to.
See ya.